Hello YouTube, Chris here. This is my first video. I'm going to be going through the Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. A an old acquaintance of mine recently introduced me to this great book, and it was written thousands of years ago in the second century Common Era by Marcus Aurelius, and it's somewhat difficult to understand, but there's a lot of wisdom contained within it. So I'm going to try to work through it, maybe one per day, maybe a few per week, and I encourage you to do it along with me. Perhaps subscribe to the channel if I get any interest. You'll probably continue the project. So here's one that brought my attention. That came to my attention. Of human life, the time is a point, and the substance is in a flux, in the perception dull, in the composition of the whole body subject to putrefaction, and the soul a whirl, and fortune hard to divine, and fame a thing devoid of judgement. And to say all in a word, everything which belongs to the body is a stream, and what belongs to the soul is a dream of vapour, and life is a warfare and a stranger's sojourn, and after fame is oblivion. What then is that which is able to conduct a man? One thing and only one, philosophy. But this consists in keeping the demon within a man free from violence and unharmed, superior to pains and pleasures, doing nothing without purpose, nor yet falsely and with hypocrisy, not feeling the need of another man's doing or not doing anything, and besides, accepting all that happens and all that is allotted as coming from thence, wherever it is, from whence he himself came, and finally, waiting for death with a cheerful mind, as being nothing else than a dissolution of the elements of which every living being is compounded. But if there is no harm to the elements themselves, in each continually changing into another, why should a man have any apprehension about the change and dissolution of all the elements? For it is according to nature, and nothing is evil, which is according to nature. Wow. The first thing that I want to talk about is that lengthy first sentence. Time is a point, substance is in a flux, and the perception dull. That sentence goes on to talk about the impermanence of life, and it's echoed in the sentence about the stream, which is a rolling thing. It's something that never stays still. There's that old saw about a man never steps in the same river twice because it is not the same river and he is not the same man. It's on that idea. And I love the idea that he uses the word whirl as a noun. And I think that that's closest to something being a whirl. An adjective, as we would use it, but, a whirl is not really a noun. Yeah, you can't tell what's happening to you. It's very hard to divine your fortune. You don't have much to cling to. So you should use your own philosophy. And remember that will be your personal philosophy, not Marcus's, because this was written for himself, and he believed that every man had to search out his own truth. But your own personal philosophy will be the thing that guides you. Okay, the next part. The philosophy consists of keeping the demon within man free from violence and unharmed, superior to pains and pleasures, doing nothing without purpose, nor not yet falsely and with hypocrisy, not feeling the need of another man's doing or not doing anything, and accepting all that happens. It's interesting that he's talking about his relationship with the demon and that the demon requires protection. And I don't fully understand that. I'd have to do a little more research. And I'd be very interested if any commenters could offer me some clarification on that. I mean, can we greet our own dissolution with a cheerful disposition? I think that takes a lot of self-mastery, and I know a lot of us aren't there, and hopefully we won't have to confront such a situation anytime soon, God forbid. But it's worth thinking about because it is a natural part of life, and if we can see it as so, it doesn't seem so bad. Part of the fear of that final frontier is the uniqueness of it, because there's only one of you and there's only one passage into the beyond. And it would be tempting to personalize that and make it even more excruciating than it has the potential to be. And, we want to avoid being on our own head like that. We want to just, be mindful of what it truly is and not attach too much baggage to it. So anyways, these are some of my thoughts, but, a person, can't achieve, wisdom by themselves. It's a group thing. So definitely hit me up in the comment section and we'll see what's up. Talk to you soon.